listen to her book to understand its effects, and listen to it to understand the role you can play in solving one of the most pressing issues of our time. To quote The X-Files, one of my favorite television shows from the 1990s, the truth is out there. It's up to us to find it, share it, and solve the knowledge problem that threatens to tear this nation apart. Introduction. American society has a knowledge crisis, and the American church is no exception. It's a crisis that's difficult to fathom, or even name, lurking as it does among the foundations of our minds, the semi-conscious corners, where we determine what we can know and who we can trust. It's a crisis that concerns me daily because of my work in journalism, but also because I see it slinking into the lives of my loved ones and American evangelicalism writ large, reshaping hopes and joys and fears and rages. I'm not the only one experiencing that grim advance, because this crisis is increasingly ubiquitous in our public life. We don't know what is true, what is knowable, what is trustworthy. Our information environment is chaotic and overwhelming, rife with conspiracy theories, fake news, and habit-forming digital manipulation. It is breaking our brains, polluting our politics, and corrupting Christian community. It may be the most pressing and unprecedented challenge of discipleship in the American church. Picking up pieces. I began writing about our knowledge crisis in 2018, though I didn't see it then as a single coherent phenomenon. I saw pieces, a statistic here, a story there, and explored them in my articles as a political columnist for Christianity Today and as an editor at The Week. I wrote about traditional media and social media, deception and gullibility, shame and guilt, populist paranoia and elite expertise, unjustified certainty, and needless confusion. Many of these stories drew on my own experiences. The steady stream of political half-truths and hysteria a relative has been emailing me for years. Complaints from friends that Facebook and Fox News have turned their parents into angry, obsessive people they barely recognize. Conversations with my husband about how to keep our twins' faces off Instagram and their brains off YouTube. With each piece I explored, it became clearer that the knowledge crisis I was gradually investigating wasn't unique to me and my circles. I wasn't observing isolated incidents. There was reason to think the problem I perceived was national in scale, and our frenetic news cycle seemed to keep whirling back to these same themes. So I started digging deeper, pursuing these stories more intentionally, looking for the right words to label what I saw so I could help others see it too. The more I researched and wrote, the more convinced I became that calling our knowledge problem a crisis was not hyperbolic. Then, in the fall of 2020, a former colleague of mine, I'll call him Jim, wanted to buy a house. He and his wife were planning to move to be near family in a mid-sized city. They were getting older, and it would likely be their final move. They didn't have a large budget to work with, or in semi-retirement, much regular income. But living near their family's neighborhood in the city would allow them to get something both comfortable and affordable, maybe even a duplex that could bring in passive income when they were fully retired. All my friends know I love browsing real estate listings, especially for old houses and fixer-uppers. As Jim and his wife started their hunt, we texted a lot of Zillow links back and forth, and they toured a number of the properties I'd found. It was about a month before the 2020 election, and though I generally